Hi class! Today, we are going to discuss about quadratic equations. But first, let's unlock the word equation. What is an equation? Anyone? So an equation is a statement that two expressions are equal. Let me give you an example. The expression 5 plus 3 equals 6 plus 2. When simplified, 5 plus 3 equals 8, 6 plus 2 equals 8. As you can see, both expressions has the same sum or answer, which means we can say that this is an equation. Now, what is a quadratic equation? Let's have this comparison. Linear equation versus quadratic equation. Linear equations are first-degree equations. The highest exponent or degree is 1. As you can see in our given example, we have 2x plus 1 equals 5, where there's no need for us to write 1 because it's understandable. So as you can see here, its highest exponent is 1. So this is a linear equation. The graph of a linear equation is a line. More examples, we have the following. Y equals x plus 3, x equals y minus 4, 5x equals 4, we also have 8x plus 5y equals 1. Let's proceed. On the other hand, quadratic equations are second-degree equations. The highest degree or exponent is 2. As you can see here in our given example, we have x squared plus 2x minus 3 equals 0. Now, what makes this equation a quadratic equation? It's so visible. The highest degree or exponent is 2. The graph of a quadratic equation is a parabola. More examples. We have 4x squared plus x minus 2 equals 0, x squared equals 5x minus 3, x squared equals 49, 8 equals negative x squared plus 2x. Did you get it, class? Now, let's try. Here, all you have to do is to write the equations below on the column where it belongs. So these are the different equations. All you have to do is to copy the box on your answer sheet, then just write the equations. Either it's a linear equation or a quadratic equation. What's more, now let's talk about writing a quadratic equation into its standard form. So what is the standard form of a quadratic equation? So here it is. Here it is. We have ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. This is the standard form of a quadratic equation, where a is not equal to 0. Kaya kung ma-0 ang atong a, mawala, kundi siya, gusto ko naman pagka-quadratic equation niya. Get it? Now let's have the 3 examples. We are going to write this example into its standard form, and we are going to identify the values of a, b, and c. Always remember, the standard form of a quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Now let's proceed to example number 1. Given equation, we have 3x squared equals 5 minus 2x. So, what are we going to do? Of course, we're going to arrange this. We are going to transpose 5 and negative 2x onto this side. So, copy 3x squared. Negative 2x will become positive 2x. And positive 5 will become negative 5. That equals 0. So as you can see, naka-standard form na ang atong quadratic equation. Pareha na ba? Diba? Yes, pareha na sila. So this time, we are going to identify the values of a, b, and C. Take note, the values of A, B, and C are purely constants, or just the coefficients of the variables whenever it is written beside a variable. For the value of A, we have 3. The number only. For B, we have positive 2. For C, we have negative 5. So always include the sign. If it's negative, then write it negative. If it's positive, then write it positive. Let's proceed to another example. Let's proceed to our second example. We have 1/2 x squared minus 1/4 equals x. So fraction na siya. Dili mabala ka. Because all we have to do in here is to arrange this into its standard form. Transform this into its standard form. So, ang ato lang i-transpose diri ang x. Kaya siya kami nasa hit diri sa pikas. So, copy 1/2 x squared minus 1/4. Positive x will become negative x equals 0. Na-arrange na ba? Wala pa. Kaya ipaulahin man mo ni constant ang letter C. So we have 1/2 x squared ang nagdala-dala sa second degree, followed by the variable x, and then the constant negative 1/4 equals 0. Now, what are the values of A, B, and C? Start off with A. The value of A is equal to 1/2. How about B? B is equal to negative 1. Matingala kung nakutan nga ng negative 1 na may tapad na number si x. So it is understood, class, na basta variable na siya, nakadi na siya tapad na 1. There's no need for us to write 1 because it is understandable that it has constant 1, a coefficient 1 beside it. And the value C is equal to negative 1/4. So we have now the values of A, B, and C. Let's proceed to our last example. Example number 3. The quantity of x plus 5 squared equals 3. So this is quite different from the previous example. Right, class? So, saan na natin ni? All we have to do is we are going to simplify this binomial first. We are going to square this binomial. Remember the steps? First step, square the first term. Second step, twice the product of the first and the second term. And the third step, square the last term. Now let's do this. We have here the quantity of x plus 5 squared. Square the first term. The first term is x. So x squared. Multiply itself. Plus twice the product of the first and the second term. And the last step, we have to square the last term. X times x equals x squared. 2 times x equals 2x. Times 5 equals 10x. 5 times 5 equals 25. So we are going to write this one here. We have x squared plus 10x plus 25 equals 3. So, mo na ba ni, class? Dili pa. Ito i-transpose si 3 dili sa pikas. Copy x squared plus 10x plus 25 minus 3. Copy. 25 minus 3 is equal to 22. Sakto na. Now let's identify the values of A, B, and C. A equals positive 1. B B equals positive 10, and C equals positive 22. Get it, class? Now I'm glad that you already know what's the standard form of a quadratic equation. What's the standard form of quadratic equation again? We have ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So kabalo na gyud ta mo transform sa given quadratic equation into its standard form. Aside from that, na-review pa gyud naton sa pag-square ang binomial. Kay most of the given examples sa quadratic equation that you have to transform are in this form na kinahanglan pa natin i-simplify.